guys, and welcome to a special edition here on your number one podcast show in the land, the All 7 podcast. And on today's show, we have a talented young artist. He is based in South Africa and he'll be performing on home soil for the first time this coming Saturday. Not to preempt, let me take this opportunity to say, my brother, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Great. And let me say welcome to Zim and also on the spot, Kindly Nash. That's your name, Kindly Nash, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, young soldier. Why young soldier?
I'm the militant man. Come on.
Where's the camouflage? Huh? Where's the camouflage?
No, it's that side. Apparently here they're going to fight me if I bring that one out.
Oh, okay. Because it's not allowed. You're not allowed to be seen walking around with the camouflage in the streets. You'll be arrested right away.
Yeah, but trust me. It's really on, but it's camouflage right now.
Okay. And the name Kindly Nash.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that.
My name is Nash. I took out the A and the E. It's Nash. Kindly Nash. I think I'm a nice guy. That's it.
You're a kind guy?
Yeah,
a kind one?
Something like that.
No, interesting. Okay, your real name is Nash Ethel Chijande.
Yeah.
Born 22 years ago in Zimbabwe. I understand you moved to Mozambique at the age of 1.
Yes.
So did your parents tell you why they moved to Mozambique?
I think it was a job situation for my dad. He's an accountant, so he definitely got work out there. Stayed there for 3 years. Then we said South Africa from there, and I lived there my whole life.
Oh, so you've been in South Africa for like
the rest of my life.
The rest of your life.
1 year Zim, Mozambique 3 years, then the rest South Africa.
Yo, so do you remember anything from Mozambique?
Mozambique? No, I just remember maybe the ocean, like vaguely, but really nothing at all.
the ocean,
yeah,
only.
That's it.
Yeah, I understand you said you later moved to South Africa when you were 3, right?
Yeah.
I know you were still young, but in terms of language, were you already speaking Portuguese?
So I'm a Shona kid. We just moved to Mozambique because my dad's job type situation.
Yeah.
Then I used to speak fluent Shona only. Then I went to school in SA and I started speaking Shona to the kids in school and the teachers.
Yeah.
So and that's like they speak English there. So my parents had to reverse and basically make me forget Shona so I can learn English. So I'm just like those two languages. Portuguese was never really a thing.
So would you say you're multilingual?
Excuse me?
Multilingual.
Yeah.
You speak how many languages?
2. 2 languages, yeah.
For 2 and say multilingual.
Come on.
It's kind of weird. No.
You gotta give me that. Come on.
You like, okay, Shona and English.
Shona English. Then anything else, I just know like what I need to know. Like Afrikaans, I know the slang.
Yeah.
Zulu, I know the slang. Exactly.
So which part of South Africa are you in?
Johannesburg, Gauteng.
Gauteng. I know in Joburg they speak like Zulu, Sotho, sometimes
everything. Everything.
I mean everything, yeah. So which one do you speak like fluently?
Oh, that's that English, yeah.
English only?
Yeah.
Why not the vernacular? I mean
I got the slang, you know what I mean? So I'm a young guy, I don't need to know all that. Yo, I don't need to drop those.
But how do you communicate with the youngsters from the street, from the ghetto? Sometimes they don't want to speak in English.
No, they switch it up on English for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
So tell me, do you visit Zim regularly?
Yeah, from time to time. Like right now, it's been a minute since I've been here. But here and there, see family. I only ever come to see family. Like I think this is the longest I've ever stayed in Harare. I think I've been in Harare I've never been in Harare for more than a day. I go Kumusha, I go like to Kweru, I go to Mashingo. That's where I be going when I come to Zim.
So Mashingo, who's Mashingo?
My dad's family.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm from.
Then Gweru, your mom's family?
So my Gweru's where my granny is around. Exactly. And my mom's from Bulawayo.
Okay. So how good is your Shona?
1,000%.
1,000%?
No, I'm lying. Definitely a 60%.
You're crazy, man.
But no gonna kuinzwa.
Yeah. Okay. So, unorangarira from the time that you were in Zimbabwe, that you stayed, pakagara kunoku.
What do I remember? I don't know, I just remember my grannies. I don't know. Everything's around my granny. Whenever I come here, I go to my granny. So just being there, she takes me to Kumunda, Sazanimukaka, like just the regular.
She takes you to Kumunda. Okay, so Kumunda Mnori Machi.
What is she? So she I don't know the details, man. She just be doing everything.
Like maize,
like she has
groundnuts.
What does she have? She has maize. She has sugar cane, a lot of sugar cane.
I like sugar cane, yeah.
Gang, like a lot of sugar cane. And then, she has,
cocaine.
She has cows, like a whole lot of designs.
Okay. So now, so would you say you're also inspired maybe to one day become a farmer?
Never.
Why?
Nah, I make music, no.
Master farmer. Yeah, you can be a musician and at the same time
No.
be a master farmer.
Master farmer,
Yeah.
no. No, that's my granny. She does that.
I see. So what kind of environment did you, grew up in when your family settled in South Africa? Was it tough? Musical, creative?
I mean, so it's crazy, like that, to think that I'm a musician right now. It always blows my mind. I say it on every interview, but I never thought I'd be a musician. My first talent is actually drawing.
Oh,
I've been drawing since I'm 9
Art.
months. Yeah, art. So
Yeah.
I got a bursary in high school for art in SA. I've been like an artist. I always wanted to be an animator. I only found out about music in grade 9.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, this is cool. I never thought I was gonna take it seriously. And I was only a producer back
Yes,
then. And like
yes.
somehow became rapping and singing and doing all this stuff. But
Yeah.
not really a musical background. My dad likes music, but like he likes like reggae. He likes Ja Praiser. He likes like Oliver Mtukudzi, put me onto that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, not really much. It's like a calm Christian household.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. So, do you still have like your previous, artwork?
Artwork, yeah, I do. All my cover arts for my songs is drawn by me.
Oh.
And I would just be drawing all the time. I can even share with you guys, no problem.
Interesting. So, I know some other, artists who can draw like Ola as he is.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm that guy. I'll draw you as is.
really?
I hit it.
No, I'll be expecting one. When should I expect that?
I already started drawing it. Don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah, don't worry. I'm ahead of my time.
okay. You began your musical journey at 15.
Yes, sir.
Inspired by animated shows, soundtrack, and SoundCloud artists.
Yes, sir.
Can you just elaborate on which shows, and artists influenced you the most?
I think shows. It's crazy. People get confused when I say I was influenced by shows, but I think it's like just like being able to visually create things is not that far from creating audio art. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think the way I think of art physically has an influence on how I actually make music sonically. But like the shows that really help me influence me is like
Yeah.
Regular Show. I don't know if you guys know that show, Regular Show.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't see you watching Regular Show.
Yeah.
Regular Show.
Yeah.
I think I even just say Regular Show. That's like my biggest influence. The soundtracks in that movie, in that show, and the visuals are just amazing. And then artists, SoundCloud, especially like in SA, SoundCloud was a big scene. It was like
Yeah.
a whole wave of
Yeah.
artists using that platform to push their music. So some of them are my friends still today. But like Patrick Lee, Letabo Acid, Fetty Boy Jim, XXX Tentacion, like a whole lot of crazy guys that just helped me get where I'm at.
So do you have like your works on SoundCloud right now?
I have a lot of music on SoundCloud, but SoundCloud's not really relevant anymore.
Yeah, true.
So if you want to see it, it's there. It's there, yeah.
On SoundCloud. So, but you're big on like Spotify and
Spotify, Apple, YouTube, that's my stuff.
okay. So leaving school to focus entirely on music is a bold move. What motivated this decision, and how did your family react to this? I know of, youngsters here in Zim, they say, I don't want this anymore. I want to focus on music.
Yeah, everyone has a very sad story when it comes to that one. But
Yeah.
my story is kind of crazy. I think I've said it a few times. Like, my parents kind of initiated that I drop out.
Oh,
Yeah.
your parents?
My parents.
Why?
My Shona breeding parents, yes.
Probably they had no money for school fees or something like that.
I think, it must have been that or something. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
But it's like they were like, so my parents are very different, is what I've noticed. They believe that God has given every single person a gift.
Yeah.
And the job for a parent is to find that gift and nurture it and find a way that your child can represent God with that gift.
Yes.
So from an early age, I was fortunate enough to show my gift. They could see this kid can draw. So I used to draw on the walls. I used to and they used to let me.
Yeah.
They say, this kid, like, he needs to express himself. Let him do it. And they paint it on top of the walls. So they always let me do whatever I need to do, and if it comes to
Yes.
talent. And then they saw me loving this music thing in grade 9. They're like, this kid's focus has shifted away from even art and like school, and he's just focusing on this thing. And this is when I was like addicted to it.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you want to maybe like leave school? Then maybe if you want, you can even do like a homeschool situation, like
Yeah.
an online course or something.
Yeah.
Because you seem to like this thing. Then I was like, yes. And then I dropped out. And then lockdown happened, and I was just making music the whole time.
So you were not doing like homeschooling?
So I ended up doing. So at first I was doing nothing at all, just music straight up. And I eventually just did a GED course.
Yeah.
Did that in like 3 months, and now I just have that GED certificate.
Oh.
Chilling.
Yeah, that's a very bold move. Trust me, for the parents to then influence that to say, okay, drop out, and they support that. So they are very supportive, right?
Extremely.
Yeah, I see. You talked about animation. So, do you think today's animation culture, like, anime, gaming, and also, etc., influences the next wave of music artists?
I don't know. I haven't heard anyone say that animations has really influenced. I mean, actually, yeah. Actually, no. I take that back. So I have a few friends who actually are influenced by. I have an artist from South Africa called Patrick Lee. That's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
He, like, all the references in his song are like from games, from animes, from all this. It's like that's kind of like a theme. And I actually have a few more other friends. I think actually, yeah. I think art influences art. I think art really influences art.
Yeah. So, being naturally adept with computers, you quickly learned to produce and engineer music professionally. What resources or methods did you use to develop these skills?
It's YouTube. The biggest accreditation I can hand out to anyone and anything would be to YouTube. YouTube, like I've always been a kid, like an inquisitive kid, where it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to cut this bottle. I go on YouTube and say how to cut a bottle, and then I do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I did my whole life for everything and anything I know, animation, arts, anything. So YouTube, I used to watch tutorials every day, like just different things, just picking my brain before AI and all that stuff. Like I just go on YouTube.
And now you're a pro now.
Huh? Superly. No, but now I got ChatGPT. That's my best friend now.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That one. And people, I think they are abusing that application.
I'm going crazy. I'm those people.
Yeah,
I'm
you're one of
going
those, right?
I'm going crazy now.
Okay, so you have worked with South African artists, the likes of Blacks and Java, right? Java, aka Costa Teach, and also Nadia Nakai. How did these collaborations come about? And what did you learn from these experiences?
I think so. A big thing about me and my come up is I started off as a producer and actually got really big as a producer.
Yeah.
Like I actually held it down. I worked with all those names you named. I worked with them on production first.
Oh.
It's just me producing for them.
Really?
And then when I transitioned to an artist, it just made sense, like collabing now on an artist space.
Yes.
But at the time as a producer, because as a producer, it's really like, at the time, I was really like a fan of all these people. So now working with them was really like milestones and accomplishments for me.
Yes.
So it's just like I don't know, it feels like a pat on the back to myself. Like, yo, you did it. You're working with these people you used to watch on TV. That's so fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, now I'm featuring with these type of people. Like, I can just call Java and ask for advice. He'll be like, yeah, I got you, no problem. It's like, I don't know, it just feels really good. I've learned like how to be humble and also just, I don't know, it just feels good.
So from the list above that I've mentioned, which one was the most difficult person to work with?
Difficult person to work with.
Yeah.
Difficult person to work with. Out of that list, no one was really difficult. I mean, it was difficult to get in the room because I was not that big. You know what I mean? But no one really difficult like that.
And the most interesting one?
I really mess with Java.
Yeah.
That's like my OG. That's like big respects to Java, man. That guy is crazy. He's real.
That's great. So in January 2024, you decided to focus on producing and performing your own music. What prompted this shift and how has it been, has it impacted your creative process?
Definitely. I think it's like, at first I was producing, so I was focusing on, I was putting 100% of my energy into production.
Yes.
And the song is 50-50. It's production and it's, what's it called? It's composition and songwriting. So it's either the artist and the producer. That's how you make a song. So now I was focusing 100% of my time into that and efforts. Then now, as I introduce now writing and delivery and being a rapper, it's now, I have to take 50% of that and put it here. So now I had to balance that, but still maintain being 100% in both fields.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a challenge, but easy to me because it's the talent that drives me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like, sometimes I'm making a beat and I'm just thinking of what I'm gonna rap on it, but I'm not focusing on the beat.
Yeah.
Now I'm writing, now I'm thinking what I could add to the beat. So it's like, it's a wild one to balance, but I learned how to keep
So
up with it.
where is your strength?
My strength?
Writing, producing,
I
rapping?
think right now I'm a bodybuilder, very strengthly. Everywhere.
Bodybuilder.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's where your strength is.
Yeah, everywhere. Like right now, I've really maintained, like, found a way to make my beats the level and my writing the level.
That's interesting. And your single Ish Chief
Yes, sir.
amazed over almost 1 million streams
Yeah, now it's a lot more.
within a month.
Yeah.
That's huge, my brother. Within a month, it's like crazy
madness.
number. So can you share the story behind this track and its unexpected success?
Blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. Like, so I was at the time, before Ishi was my breakthrough song. Like, before that, I was kind of known or here and there, but I never had like this is Nash. This is where Nash landed. He went crazy. So
yes.
it was just like a thing of, my bro sent me the beat. I got the beat, and this is actually the first beat I've never produced. Like I produced all my songs, every single one of them.
Okay.
But this is the first. My first hit song was a song that I didn't produce, so it's like so crazy to me. But my bro sent me the beat. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. I recorded it at 2 a.m. Finished it at like 4 a.m. I was like, yo, this is dope. Played it to my friend. My friend's like, this is okay. I was like, it's okay. Don't worry. Like, I think it's a cool song. And then I went and I shot the Instagram reel. Like we shot it, like content for it.
Yeah.
And then we just previewed it. Then it had like 70,000 views same day.
Oh.
And at the time I had never seen something like that. I was like, oh wow.
Oh, wow.
So like this must mean something. Like 1,000 comments. I'm
Yes.
like, whoa, okay.
This is big.
Then I went and I finessed. I knew some videographers that I've been trying to hit up. God kind of placed them in the right place because I've actually been reaching out to them for like 2 months straight.
Yeah.
They never got back to me.
Why?
But like they just were too busy. They have different clients
Okay.
or whatever. So I was like,
Yeah.
then I sent them again through a connect that I had to them, and then they saw the song. They said, "Let's shoot it next, like in a few, like tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, crazy!" Then we shot the video, dropped the video.
It was 1 million within a month.
I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, "What?" This is
Yeah.
crazy.
So you made money.
Yeah,
You made money.
of course. Come on.
How much?
Maybe 2 bond.
2 bond?
Yes, sir.
What's 2 bond? We're no longer using bonds here in
Yeah,
Zimbabwe.
2 bond. That's total. Dude. That's how much I made.
Oh, by the way, we are using bonds, right? Not RTGS, right? Are you sure? Are you using bonds or RTGS?
We're using Zimbabwe gold.
Zimbabwean gold. No longer bond, right? So I'm correct.
Zimbabwe gold, chai. Okay, how much is 1 Zimbabwe gold to rand?
About 2 rand. Rand, I'm not sure, man.
To dollar?
To dollar, it's about 23?
32 zig.
32 zig.
32 Zimbabwe gold is a dollar.
32 zig.
Is a
32
dollar.
zig is a dollar.
I made 32 zig.
That's what you made?
Yes.
From 1 million?
Yes, they
No,
exploited me.
No, you're kidding me.
I'm telling you.
No.
I'm suffering. Please. Donations.
I know you made lots of money. I know. So your music blends, various genres. How would you describe your unique sound? And what genres do you draw from the most?
What the last part? What did you
Genres.
say? Genres.
Yeah.
I think I listen to all types of music. Like everyone says that, but like I really listen to anything and everything. Soundtracks, cinematic things from a movie. If I'm watching Netflix and like a cinematic song's playing, I'm shazamming it. Like I'm that type of guy. But I really like Afro beats, hip hop, obviously. EDM is one of my biggest influences. I like electric music. Like
Yeah.
I never grew up listening to hip hop or R&B or nothing. I was listening to like extreme music, and those are definitely my biggest influences. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So do you consider yourself a Zimbabwean artist, a South African artist, or a fusion of both? How do you want to be, to represent that in your music?
So for me, it's like even in my music, I try to balance the both because it's like I was born in Zim, this is home, but I grew up in SA, that's home. You know what I mean? Those are my 2 homes.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like because of that, I feel like I'm a special case because I'm like a product of Africa. 2 different countries,
Yeah.
different. Even Mozambique, I haven't even tapped into.
Yeah.
So it's like that. I think I should use that as an opportunity to be the African soldier. I want to represent the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
Like from the 2 places I'm from, I want to actually bring those places and all the other places and give lights. Because I've seen people who are like me, where it's like you're a Zim kid, but you grew up in Namibia.
Yeah.
So now it's like you're not really tapped into Zim on your roots like that. Maybe with your family, but it's like you're from Namibia, so you kind of speak like a Namibian guy. So I feel like I want to represent those kids and everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm
You mentioned you want to be like an African soldier.
I'm the African soldier.
The easiest way to do that, do you know how?
How?
Okay. You were born in Zim, grew up in SA, you have to marry in Botswana,
Okay.
you see,
Have friends in Namibia.
you have friends in Namibia, then
Then
your
get
friend's
divorced.
girlfriend in...
Get divorced, then get married.
Then
in
get married
Swaziland.
Swaziland. Lesotho.
No, I see what you're saying. No. Spread the legacy.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I saw you moving around with the flag.
Yes, sir.
And talk to us about that flag, You've designed it. It has 2 stars. What does it mean?
So, this is the Young Soldier flag. This is the official militant gang flag. This is whatever you want to call it, but this is my flag, the African flag. As I said, I was like, damn, when I post up with the South African flag, my Zim fans are like, yo, what's wrong with you? That's not your flag. Then when I post up with the Zim one, my South African fans are like, yo, what's going on? So I'm like, wait, you guys, relax. Secondly, it's like, I want to be this African soldier. So let me actually create my own emblem, my own flag, which will represent Africa and me and anyone that's behind me.
Yeah.
And those 2 stars actually star out the 2 places I'm from, Zim and SA.
Yeah.
So just a young homage.
Okay, that's interesting. So this flag, you only use it during your shows?
I use it anytime. Like you just see me with it. You always just see me with it. Right now I'm trying to. I just printed out flags, so now I'm moving with them.
Yeah.
I want to make it more and more. Like you'll see it more and more every day.
Okay. So we're going to see it maybe at the parliament. We're going to see it at the
Definitely.
schools.
Oh yeah, for sure. Might create my own country. You'll see one day.
The movement.
Going for power.
Going for power.
Let's go.
My guy, power is not easy to get, my
It's
guy.
not, no.
Oh. Anyways, you mentioned being inspired by animated shows, soundtracks. Are there any specific compositions or composers from these shows that have influenced your music?
I think so I think I'd say like Mike Dean is one of my favorite composers. I think, and he actually does a lot of hip hop work.
Yeah.
But on the side, he does like a whole lot of like alternative, crazy soundtracks. And like, yeah, Mike Dean is actually too insane. Like,
Yeah.
he's ahead of his time. That's one of my biggest fan favorites. He's actually Travis Scott's producer. Travis Scott is one of my biggest influences as well.
Okay. So which other digital platforms are you using to push your music that are effective, especially in this digital era?
I feel like I use everything. Every single platform. One of my favorite ones actually, which is slipped on. I don't know in Zim. I don't know how it is, but in SA,
Yep.
everyone's like nah. But Facebook, Facebook's the one. Facebook
It pays, or it's just for the numbers?
No, for reach. Like
Oh, for reach.
It does
Oh,
pay actually.
okay.
You can do that whole thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
reach is crazy. I don't know how. I don't even know the science behind it. But I can post the one video on Instagram and get like my 500,000 views or something.
Yes.
I post on Facebook, it's 3 million.
Yeah, true.
Like I don't know how, but it works. So I just post there.
No, on Facebook.
Super.
So when it comes to like monetization, which one pays more?
So Instagram does not pay me. I don't know if it has a feature in SA for that, but I know my friends who go to the US, you get paid on Instagram. Facebook pays. YouTube pays. TikTok can pay. I haven't set that up, but yeah.
Okay, so you're getting money from these platforms.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So which one pays more? Platforms, shows?
It would definitely be shows. Shows is like, I don't know I won't speak for every artist, but I'd like to think that shows is like the most money. Touring shows is the most money an artist can even make, period. And then there's brands and stuff like that. So maybe once off brand deals, if you work with like Red Bull, if you work with like whatever brand, that's like once off a lot of money, but definitely shows.
Yeah. So how much do you charge per show?
How much do I charge? 2 bond.
No, for like if you want to book you for a show.
So I don't negotiate my prices. My manager handles everything. So I don't even have like a
Oh, that's for the manager. And
Yeah,
the
she
manager,
handles the whole thing.
The manager's here. I think we'll talk to the manager soon. She must tell us, okay, how much? Okay, but anyways, that's good. As a young artist in South Africa, what challenges have you faced in the music industry, and also how have you overcome them?
Confidence was a big one, especially in the beginning of my career. I was not a confident kid ever. I used to express myself. I used to draw.
Okay.
Like I would not speak. Like that was not a thing for me. So even to be at this point where I can speak to you like this blows my mind. But confidence was really a big one. And confidence is really just believing that you can do something.
Yeah.
Like backing yourself up. I never really had that until I started just seeing the good things I can do and actually appreciating it myself. Like, yo, you did something. You can do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not having confidence is, I don't know if I can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after I tackled that, and I really give thanks to God for that, because I really prayed.
Yeah.
And, yo, I had like last year was so crazy for me. Like, but last year really changed. Like my confidence changed. I asked God for like help me. Like I'm not an anxious guy. Like I can't be like this forever. And yeah, now we're here.
Now you're here. And what advice would you give to young aspiring musicians and also who are considering leaving formal education to pursue music like you did?
That was a tricky one, but the reason I say it's tricky. It's like I've noticed, like, I don't know, in different generations, there's always like a cool thing that each gender wants to do. So what I mean by that is like, I don't know, in my generation, every guy wants to be a rapper, and then every girl wants to be like an influencer, like just in general. That's what I've noticed.
Okay.
And I was like, not everyone is born to be that. There's some people who want it because of the attention. Some people who want it because of it's cool and it's very popular to do that thing. And I was like, when you do it for those intents, you probably won't make it. But it's like if you are genuinely that person, you're destined to be that person. You probably will. I'm not the bearer of that news. I can't tell you if you are that person. But what I'm trying to get at now is like, I could now say like, yo, guys, drop out, do what you want. But you're probably not destined to be a rapper. You probably just want to do it because it's cool. So it's like it's your job to figure out if this is genuinely your gift. Speak to God for it, and if that's really your thing, pursue it. Nothing must close the door for you. If you feel like school is closing the door from whatever your goal is, whether it's raps, music, influencing, if you want to be a builder, man, whatever, then I exit out, or whatever it is. If you're in a relationship and that relationship is stunning you from getting to your potential, exit that out. But just know that you better know your potential.
X that out. The relationship, if it's stopping you.
That's what you took from that, huh? What a crazy guy.
But anyways, that was deep, by the way. But what advice would you also give to the parents, out there who are not like your parents, who would grant you to say, okay, permission granted, drop out of school. Here in Zim, it's very difficult to
I know.
to get one parent to say, oh, my son, my daughter, leave it.
Yeah.
Pursue your career, whatever, music, sports, whatever. What advice would you want to give to?
I think the advice I give to parents, I know I'm a kid, but I think like, honestly, take away your prejudice and how your parents showed you, and times have changed, right? Just take that out and just observe your child. See what your child likes to do. Like, a happy life is not a life of money. A happy life is you doing what you want to do. So if you can see your kid keeps doing the same thing, you should probably invest into that. And from there, you can make your decision.
Wow. That was powerful. That was powerful. So are there any artists, either local or international, that you aspire to collaborate with in the future?
1,000%. Out here, I have a song with bro already, but so I'm going to meet him now because I'm in Harare. Takura.
Takura?
Yeah, I have a
he's
song
good.
with,
Yeah, he's good. Takura.
He's insane. Like, I actually really like his music.
Exactly.
Shout out to him. Volts.
JT.
Yeah, I'm talking to him right now.
Yeah.
So trying to make a song happen for sure. Who else out here? Sun. We in the same. We actually used to be in the same management group, so that's my guy already.
Yeah.
Those are some guys out here, and then in general, internationally, I want to work with Rema. Remy boy, that's like the craziest guy. Like, one of my biggest influences. Travis Scott. I'm shooting my shot right now. He's coming to South Africa. Gonna put me on that stage. Travis Scott, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm shooting my shot here in Zimbabwe. Gonna put me in that SA stage when you come to SA with Heineken. I need that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be happy to see you on that stage.
1,000%.
I'll be happy to see you on that performing. Alongside those big goons.
Yeah,
my God,
big goons.
Big goons.
I love that.
Okay, so are you happy with the progress you've made so far in your career?
Yes, so much. Like, my whole life, like when I started music, like when I was 15, like it was always going like this. This is how I like explain my career.
Yeah.
But since last year, that's when I had like a spike of like an uplift of traction, attention, movement, motion. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So right now I'm loving where it's at. I want to expand it. Right now I have my manager on the sidelines right now.
Yeah.
She's helping me take it there. I'm super grateful for that, for all the people that love and help me do what I do. So yeah, I'm just excited for more.
Great. So in Zimbabwe, who is your favorite artist and why?
Favorite artist in Zim. My favorite artist, it has to be like a legend, I ain't gonna lie. It's all over Mtukuzi, man. That guy.
The legend.
Bro, that guy's music is actually really crazy. Like this was despite his influence since a kid. Like as my older self, I went and listened to that guy's music and said, wow.
Yeah.
Like, wow. And I started off by Neria, obviously everyone knows that
yeah,
one.
Neria, it's a hit.
Wow, what a crazy guy. R.I.P. the GOAT.
So so do you really understand his message?
So for me,
the message in his music.
So for me, it's like I go off sonics. So it's like the message is super. Like, as much as I'm not even like downplaying it. It's just like why I even like him that much is there's even artists I think have crazy message out here, but sonically when I'm listening to you, the way it sounds, 'cause I'm listening as a producer.
Yes,
you sound so good with such like with just a guitar and vocals. Like, you don't even have too many drums. You don't even have bass, and then nothing too crazy. Like you sound this. That's crazy.
Yeah, true. And you're set to perform at the Harare Gardens on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
This coming Saturday, and for the first time. How excited are you?
I'm actually very excited. I don't know what to expect. I don't even know. I don't know what to expect. Like I've always wanted to come home and do a show. That's always been my dream. And I was like, damn, I'm actually here. It's happening. Thank you, God, for that. So now it's like, I don't know what to expect. I don't like to have crazy expectations, but everyone around me is telling me it's gonna be the craziest thing ever. So I'm just ready to rock. Let's go. And
what time are you performing?
10. I don't know if it's 10 past 10 or 20 past 10, but 10.
10.
Yes, sir.
Guys, let's go and support Young Soldier here.
Yes, sir.
Let's go and support him. Harare Gardens, right?
Harare Gardens Cultural Control.
Yeah. So what message would you like to give to your fans who have supported you throughout your journey?
What message I'd like to give you guys is you probably have something that you are scared to give out to the world that you really like and love. I know how that feels. It's definitely a whack feeling. It doesn't feel nice. But I'm going to be the person to say, take that leap of faith. Just jump. Like, I did, and I realized I was overthinking the whole time. Like, it feels like, damn, what are they going to think? What is this? What is this? Just do it and you'll see. They'll love it. If you really put your heart and put your intentions into it, they'll love it for sure.
Yeah. That's great. So before I let you go, I had an interview with Gigi Lamaine.
Oh, yeah.
You know Gigi?
Yeah, I know Gigi.
Yeah, I had an interview with her in South Africa sometime in May last year.
Oh, fire.
So she was telling me, Gigi was she was born in Zim.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
She's
Gigi.
from Zim?
She's Zim.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy.
You didn't know, right? Yeah, she's from Zim, Blawayo.
Okay.
So Gigi then grew up in SA, like in your, like exactly
Same
your
situation.
Yeah. So, but the challenge with music, sometimes you might be big in South Africa and not big in Zim.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might be big in Zim and not appreciated in SA.
Yeah.
So, in your situation, do you feel like you're being appreciated